In today's video, I'm gonna let you in on a little bit of a Forza Horizon secret. But before that, I have a question. Have you ever played an older Forza Horizon game? If you answered yes, chances are you probably already experienced this, but you might have not actually noticed it before. Well, in today's video, I'm gonna tell you what the Forza Horizon developers have been doing behind the scenes, dating back to Forza Horizon 2, and what it can tell us about the future of Forza Horizon 6. So buckle in, this is gonna be a fun one. Let's go. Have you ever noticed when you play older Forza Horizon expansions, they sometimes tease new features for an upcoming Forza Horizon game? This might blow your mind. Dating back to Forza Horizon 2 and the Storm Island DLC, which introduced rally parts for your cars. Essentially, you could go in and add like rally suspension to your cars to lift them up off the ground a little bit higher, or toss on like a rally differential and stuff like that. Well, fast forward to Forza Horizon 3, and in the base game, that added in rally suspension parts. And that's just scratching the surface. The more and more we go, the crazier these things get. In Forza Horizon 3's expansions, we got Blizzard Mountain, obviously, which introduced snow. And in Forza Horizon 4, well, we got season. That's not the only thing the Forza Horizon 3 told us, though. If you go back to the Hot Wheels expansion, the original Hot Wheels expansion, that actually introduced the idea and like the basic backbone of event labs that we're familiar with today. Back in Forza Horizon 3, when you were setting up a race, you could actually choose what type of obstacles you wanted to mess around with, whether it was like a loop-de-loop or a split track or like whoops and little jumps and stuff like that. And in Forza Horizon 4, well, we got proper custom blueprint racing. Forza Horizon 4's expansions and the updates actually teased some features for Forza Horizon 5, but at the time when the expansions came out, we obviously never knew. Take a look at Fortune Island, for example, and the treasure hunts that were actually added in that game, where you had to go through and complete like a little bit of a challenge, and then you got a treasure map on your map, and you can go and find like money or whatever. Well, that is in the festival playlist now in Forza Horizon 5. Forza Horizon 4's Lego expansion also introduced brick challenges. They were challenges for you to go in and complete, whether they be in races, in the open world, or like in rivals and stuff like that. Well, those brick challenges later became accolades in Forza Horizon 5. They're essentially exactly the same thing, just with a bit of a different name. And probably one of the most noticeable ones of them all is gotta be the Forza Horizon 4 Super 7 update, which obviously gave us the ability to go and place props around our custom maps. And in Forza Horizon 5, with the event lab, we got just that feature. So yes, long story short, for the past couple of years, dating back to Forza Horizon 2 and probably Forza Horizon 1 actually, the developers have been testing and like experimenting with updates and expansions and DLC that they would later use in their upcoming game. I think you might be able to see where I'm going with this now. So the developers have already dropped 2 expansions in Forza Horizon 5, and if the game works like Forza Horizon 4 did, we're still yet to see 2 large content updates like the Super 7 or the Eliminator for Forza Horizon 5. What those might be, we don't know. But my question is, what can we learn from the first 2 expansions and maybe make some educated guesses for what might be coming in Forza Horizon 6. And I mean, as always, feel free to let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. As always, I want this to be a conversation, so let me know what you guys think. So let's start things off with the Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels expansion. What can we take from that expansion that the developers might be testing for Forza Horizon 6? Well, number one, the biggest thing in that expansion is actual progression. In that expansion, you actually get forced into slower cars when you first start out. You're starting out in B-class cars, and you sort of kind of need to prove that you're good enough to jump into faster and faster cars by completing challenges and races and so on and so forth to get into A-class, S1, S2 class before you actually complete the expansion. The whole idea of the Forza formula that started for Forza Horizon way back in the day now has been very consistent and very familiar to anybody who picks up the game. It essentially works as an open world sandbox for you to do anything, drive anything, go anywhere, and do whatever you want. But ever since the beginning, people have also been asking for proper progression. and we've never really seen it, at least until this Hot Wheels expansion. That's kind of interesting. Could it be something the developers are actually testing for Forza Horizon 6? Maybe. One of the other cool things that we can also talk about from the Hot Wheels expansion is the map. We'll talk about the map in more detail in a second, but one of the cool things you can actually see in the Hot Wheels expansion is the snow. Although pedantic people might say, but there is snow in Forza Horizon 5. There's not really, but there is on the Hot Wheels expansion, and it is there, and there are snow tires, and all of that tech is still there in the background, and maybe we'll see it for Forza Horizon 6 again. Anyways, let's move over to the FH5 Rally Adventure expansion, because there's a ton of stuff to talk about in here. Maybe just because I've been playing it so much recently, but let's talk about this and what the Rally Adventure expansion can tell us about Forza Horizon 6. Now, I know some people will immediately be jumping, oh, well, rally races. Obviously, that's the whole point of the Rally Adventure expansion, and yeah, that does make a lot of sense. The developers spend a lot of time and a lot of resources on things like the pace notes, the split gates, racing by yourself, and so on. That took a lot of time and a lot of resources to implement all of that stuff. But I don't know why, but for some reason, I just don't think it's going to be carried over to Forza Horizon 6. And I can't really tell you why, other than it just being kind of a gut feeling. Not to worry, though, because there are a ton of things in this Rally Adventure expansion that we can actually talk about. For example, small little things like the sand physics are just mind-blowingly cool. If you've actually played the expansion for yourself, I guarantee you there's been one point or another where you've been driving in the middle of a race and your tires have just shot up, whether it be mud or sand, all over the side of your car. And the way your tires spin up and fire that sand up into the air just looks incredible. I guarantee that's going to be in the next Forza Horizon game. 100%. Now, there are some other things in the Rally Adventure expansion that I bet are going to be kept over for Forza Horizon 6 as well. And one of those things, I bet, is the map tech that's going on behind the scenes. Now, if you ask me, the map in the Rally Adventure expansion is without a doubt the best part of this expansion. And it's probably not for the reason you think, although yes, it's one of the biggest expansions the developers have ever made. It's probably one of the most beautiful and, like, different with all of these different biomes and stuff like that. That's not the reason I like it. The constant twists and the turns of the left and the rights and the elevation changes up and downs as you master the bumps and the jumps of this map is a proper challenge when you compare it with the base game map, which in comparison just feels so tame and normal and almost friendly as you drive around it, compared to the harsh corners and proper challenges that you need to conquer in the expansion. And I hope all of that technology is brought over to Forza Horizon 6. Now, when talking about the maps, I actually discovered something myself while I was doing the research for this video. If you actually take both the Hot Wheels map and the Rally Adventure map and take a look at what's similar between them, both of these maps actually feature some pretty similar looking, almost like environments with these massive drops, whether it be like the waterfalls that you can drop off of in the Hot Wheels expansion, or just some of the massive cliffs in the Rally Adventure expansion. They definitely have their similarities, and I wonder if that's going to make its way over to Forza Horizon 6 as well. It's possible. I also briefly wanted to talk about the story in both of these expansions, and again, maybe make some guesses about Forza Horizon 6, but I don't think you can actually do that, because for both of these expansions, there isn't really much of a story, and where there is a story, it's either contradicting itself or just plain weird. So, I mean, if that's anything to go off of, chances are we probably won't get any real fancy story in Forza Horizon 6, but I don't think anybody was really expecting there to be one. Anyways, to wrap this video up, I have one more point, and this next one is something I hope does not get carried over to Forza Horizon 6, but has been consistent in both expansions. There's no barn find. I don't know if that was like a design choice or something going on behind the scenes there, but straight up, that has got to be one of the worst decisions ever made, if that was a decision, because barn finds are some of the most fun things that you can do in Forza Horizon games, and the fact that we didn't get one on either the Hot Wheels expansion or the Rally Adventure expansion just sucks. I really hope that the developers still understand how important barn finds are to us, because not having them in either of those expansions just sucks. having to go exploring around the map into areas that you might not go, and then getting rewarded for doing that with super special cars is just one of the best parts of Forza Horizon. So Forza Horizon 6, I hope it includes barn finds, because if it doesn't, that's just sad. So there you go. Those are just some of the things I noticed while playing around in both of these expansions, and maybe make some guesses for Forza Horizon 6. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow with more. See you then. Bye.